First night back in the big city doing stand-up comedy after shit, man, feels like a year, but I know it's been like since March 12th. I know March 12th because these pants were like the last time I've worn like nice pants. And it had a bar receipt in there. It had my bar tab in them. So I'm like, oh, March 12th, that was the last time I was on a bar. I was at Kohl's in Chicago. What up, Kohl's?
Oh, Kohl's.
That's a plug, so it's a free drink next to my man. My broke ass would want a free $2 can of PBR.
Where are we headed now?
We're heading right now to the Laugh Factory. We're cruising down Belmont Avenue here in the beautiful city of Chicago's north side. And we got the 7 o'clock show, which I'll be going up first after the host, which is normally a pretty good spot when you're in, like, when you're doing stand-up a lot. But, you know, just coming back, nothing's a good spot. Actually, toward the end might be good because then you can see everyone else fail and it gives you a false sense of confidence. Like, you know, I'm gonna take this off a little bit. I'm gonna be like the cool kid just hanging off the ear.
There you go.
I won't spit towards my camera guy here. It's James Webb, everybody.
What's up?
Fucking people of comedy.
What's the plan for the evening?
So yeah, so 7 o'clock Laugh Factory opening that show. Then we're hopping back in the whip, in the Camry, and going over to Joe's on Weed Street. I'm gonna wear a hat because the hair is out of control these days.
Looks good.
Pandemic hair. I don't know. It's longer than normal. I can't maintain the curls.
It's chic now.
Is that chic? All right, I'm into it then. We're going over to Joe's on Weed Street, which is like a pretty cool bar in Chicago. I've always had a good time there. It's a very unique bar. They've had live boxing events there. They've had like a lot of bands. And stand-up comedy's happened there before. It's this like big bar that's almost like a hub for all sorts of different stuff. And it's a rooftop show. So social distance and being outdoors is safer. So a lot of shows, we're seeing a lot of outdoor comedy these days, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, you gotta adapt, you know, that's what we're trying to figure out. We're you know, I was saying on the, you know, before we started rolling camera here, I was telling James that as comedians, everyone's got like a slash in their title. Comedian, writer, actor, podcast host, blah, blah, blah. And now I think comedian goes further back on that slash mark. I think we're all looking to be like content creators and shit like that. Look how upset this woman was. It's okay. See, I'm going to put this out there right now. Pedestrians should not have the right of way. I've always fucking hated this notion that cars have to stop for people walking. You're not in a hurry. You're walking. If you were in a hurry, you'd be in some sort of fucking vehicle. You'd be on a bus, a car, an Uber. You know, riding a bike even. Bikers I'll yield for. They're in a hurry. But you're walking. So stop your fucking ass for 2 minutes. Not even, for 2 extra seconds. Let the car go. I've got somewhere to go. And also, like, that's what kills me too. Say we get close and we notice the guy takes a parking spot that could have been ours if I didn't have to slow down for fucking sidewalk Karen over there. You like that?
Stand-up comedians on tonight's lineup. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. This guy, he's a regular here, regular all over the city, very good friend of mine. Clap it up right now, and keep clapping because we gotta switch these microphones. So keep clapping until he gets mic'd. Hold it, yes, give it up for Joe Kilgallon, everybody!
Thank you, man. Keep it going for your host, Sarah Carey, one more time. Let her hear it. Actually, it's nice that we don't have to, you know, I don't have to greet her, which is nice because I don't fucking like her. But that was a joke, because, you know, comedians only shake hands with the, all right, cool. It's good, you know, it's spring training for me too. You know what I'm saying? You guys are learning how to be an audience again. I'm learning how to be a comedian again. 5 months off, but we're here, damn it. We are here. Listen, you guys were a lot of fun tonight. You're gonna love the rest of your show. Thank you so much for coming back and supporting live comedy. Let's keep the mask out. Let's be safe. Hand sanitizer, condoms, and that way we can have everyone here again. I love you guys. I'm Joe Kilgallon. Thank you.
That first one.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It felt good to get up there and all that. I gotta remember that it's, you know, it's not a full house. It's like, you know, what, 10%, 20% capacity or something. So, like when a joke hits for a packed crowd, it like almost like reverberates to the crowd. It goes like a wave that hits the back of the club and then comes all the way back to you. And so you know your timing. And yeah, so the timing was a little off because of that. Because like you would hear the laughter, but they're not full. They're not together. They're spread out. So that part, that's going to be an adjustment for me and for probably every comedian going forward. Is it's like, how do you
know you're killing?
Yeah. I know when I was done and was leaving, there was a lot of like people smiling and like clapping toward me, like, hey, good shit, man. I think so. I think the audience even kind of sensed that maybe we were, as comedians, we're maybe not used to doing it for Friday night, small room like that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I did a lot of newer stuff too, like stuff that was just like ideas that I had over quarantine that I obviously haven't tested anywhere else. And so some of them, you know, they're nuggets where they started off like a good. One did really well, and I feel like, oh, that's basically a done joke. Maybe I gotta tighten it up a little. And then another one, I was like, Jesus, dude, what the fuck was I thinking? Why would I have done that? Okay, this is nuts, dude. Learn to fucking turn. All this time.
Trigger on LSD.
The people, yeah, this guy, you gotta do LSD. It's Lakeshore Drive, people. That's LSD, Lakeshore Drive. Fucking best roads in America.
Safe. So what's the plan now? Where are we going?
All right, so right now we are heading to Joe's on Weed Street. We're just up at Belmont. It's top on this little highway here called Lakeshore Drive. Luckily, it's pretty quick. It moves pretty fast. And then we'll get off at North Avenue and then haul ass. Fucking rude ass motorcycle. We're recording, dickhead. So then I'll get up in North, head over to Joe's on Weed Street. Hopefully there's parking soon because this is a smaller lineup. I think it's only 3 comics, maybe 4 comics total. Doing a 15-minute set again. That last set was 15 minutes. And then,
It's not too much, is it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, 15 minutes. It's nice working out. Because if you're coming back after a long layoff, sometimes the shorter sets are just like, I got like one good joke in, and then all of a sudden I realized I had to rush because I had no much time. I get to actually pace a little bit, take my time, take some chances on some newer stuff, try to remember the old jokes. That's the thing too. I was talking to like the other comics there, and every one of us was like, I can't remember my jokes. These are jokes I do all the time. It's hard to remember. I wonder if bands have that shit. They forget a song if they haven't played in a while.
Little ring rust?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ring rust. That's a good little fucking combat sports reference. Look at that. That's the most gorgeous road into any fucking city, downtown New York City, city center, I guess I was going to say.
Yeah.
Metropolis. But this is a rooftop show. I heard it's going to be sold out, so I'm excited for it. I know this bar gets more of a like yuppie-ish crowd, I want to say.
Sure.
So, well, that last one, that Laugh Factory's great. I love that club, but that crowd's a little more. They'll get a little sensitive to certain topics, even if you're meaning well. That's what kills me about some comedy club audiences. You bring up the topic, they all fucking tighten up, and it's like I could say everything you want me to say about this topic. I could say what you want, like what you want to hear, but before even giving me the chance of speaking, you're getting that tight asshole thing, and that's what kills me because I'm like, that's not advancing anyone's like culture to clamber up about a subject. Not what I'm saying, but the subject itself is making you get all like, I don't know about this. I got, my one friend who I met in grade school, he's got a friend that's kind of like what you're describing, and he might be very upset. I can't laugh. It's such a fucking white person thing too. Minorities love jokes that have edge. Anything that's got a little bit like, I don't know if you're supposed to say that. But even so, you got to give the person a chance. Then if it's fucked up, be like, nah, I don't like it. I try to tell people all the time, you want to censor a comedian? Don't laugh. If you want to censor any comedian, just don't laugh at their shit. Don't even give them attention. I see people on Twitter, like, there'll be some dickhead comedian saying the dickhead thing, which happens, of course. I'm not denying it doesn't happen. I still will always support the right to say that dickhead thing. And people will just, I'll notice, I'll check their Twitter following, and I'm like, you took someone who didn't have much of a following and blew them the fuck up by overreacting to a thing they said. And yes, it's overreacting because if it's just a rant, like if they don't have much of a voice, some comic will have 4,000 Twitter followers, which is what I have, and they'll get in trouble for saying some off-color thing, and everyone goes nuts sharing the tweet, posting about it, blogs, everyone attacking, so-and-so sucks, blah, blah, blah. And then they find that little, like, their own little cult on the internet. Ooh, pedestrians, fucking pedestrians, guys. And they're goddamn right away. I could have made all these lights. Couldn't have walked a little faster, huh? You buy the workout pants, but you don't work out. Slow, just a nice stroll on a Friday night. And you can't find them. Probably get in trouble for putting them on camera anyway.
We'll blur the back of their heads.
Because I was saying, it's like waiting for a train or a bus, and some lunatic, there's always some crazy person on like a platform waiting for like the train in Chicago or wherever you live, and they're just saying nonsense. And before the internet, we'd ignore those fucking people. Now with the internet, we film them, put them on the internet, and be like, look at this piece of shit. But then other pieces of shit might gravitate towards them, and now they have a piece of shit following. They feel like vindicated in their piece of shittiness, and I don't know. And just again, if there are people you don't like in this world, ignore them. You save yourself the fucking stress, and then they'll learn because they'll be like, oh, that thing I said got nothing. People must have hated it. Maybe I shouldn't say stupid shit like that. I don't know. But then again, I will always support anyone's right to say dumb things. They don't get to say dumb things in communist China. I don't know. I haven't been there. Maybe they can. Maybe they can. I don't fucking know.